squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Singleton. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Finding open areas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
It's as if you're in GOAT in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about hitting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Throwing on the run. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. Touchdown Gamecocks! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line.
The give to the back. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The option look. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the run, fires downfield. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Finds a man on the right. He's loose. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they had the big play, but it's all for naught as the illegal forward pass cost them. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On the direct snap, it's White. Got a little space. Oh, it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
The defense just simply not fully by the play action. Oftentimes an offense you're hoping the run fix going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. He's looking downfield to throw. On the move, he fires. That's caught. It's Robinson. He gets it to the 34-yard line. An excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved.
Touchdown, Knowles! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Got his man quickly. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Down and more. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. This is a design run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
He'll pitch it, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. To the air, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's McCoy. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Offense changing the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to show off some leg strength, 58 yards out and trying to bend it in from the right side.
guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. But the ball pops out on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dances away to buy time. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Sellers. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed to on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost them big.
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
And it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
And the defense drags him down. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
to see Williams Bryce alive on third down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Noles are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks? Really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Running to Green. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling.
Touchdown, Florida State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Hubbard. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads it downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Coming out with it, it's Lucas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Snagged in the middle, it's McCoy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's White. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. To the air, it's Castellanos. He puts some heat on that one down the middle.
And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. On the snap, it's Singleton. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nice grab in traffic. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Moving out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to bully their way for the first. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown Seminoles! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Knowles! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To throw, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Pulls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit.
He's got it all right.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a great job to get out of there, pick up the first down, get out of bounds, clock stopped, and now they'll reset.
And how about the quarterback coming up big late in this ballgame? You've got to have him. Nothing open, takes off, scrambles, does it himself, and makes the heads-up play to get out of bounds.
Gets it out fast. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Last chance coming up. Rushes on him. With the catch, it's Brown. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here's the handoff. Nice move there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they're giving it to the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10.
On the run, it's Holmes. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. The throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
That really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the 1st down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll give it to him again. He breaks a tackle.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Complete on the comeback. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Flips it out on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Takes a handoff. It's Holmes. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Indiana. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Flips it out in the flat. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Robinson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass. Under fire. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to have enough. That defense outfights him and stops him short, riding him out of bounds. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now they'll run the draw. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage out there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Number 15, set to kick off.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big...
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Noles headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking for space. It's Hemby. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to impose their will with the run. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, and stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Lots of running room. Running inside the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the red zone, it's Beebe. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Brought down at the 2-yard line, just a couple of steps away from the pick 6.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional
Turning it on! And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. He picks up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses from Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Working that wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. The screen, and watch out. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starts to scramble to the left, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Will kick it away to start.
He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12. Hard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Going for a big play right off the bat. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Off play action. On the move to his left. A strike downfield. Running free at the 30, inside the, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
With the carry.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days. But how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Start this drive firing. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Looking for a gap. It's Lucas. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Castellanos. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gums. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Hauls it in. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Going to try to get it himself. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with a catch.
Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Zings it complete to the right.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Bradley. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. And how about the work up? Second and long. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He'll pull it down. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Down the middle. Inside the 40. The 40. Inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
The give is to Williams. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Running the red zone, it's Williams. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Big fella moving. Touchdown, no! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Orji. Snagged out of the air. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
It's complete. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he can go. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. The Noles will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Catch in the middle, it's Irvin. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Irvin. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Quick completion on the out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances.
Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Back to pass, it's Orji. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. The decision to go for 2 proves to be a good one. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
the incompletion. They go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Got it, looking for the first down. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the direct snap, it's Lucas. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Now an all-important extra point that could almost salt this one away. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Off the play fake.
Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Now improvising. Will not get there. A fourth down.